So here's a question: since you voted for Kamala, or potentially did, I don't know. I'm just making an assumption. Why didn't you guys want to push to have a mandatory parenting class, a mandatory parenting certificate class, a mandatory X amount of hours? Okay, you're both about to be parents. You both have to go through this parenting class about nutrition, about finances, about home care, all these things. Unfortunately, okay, you didn't have two parents. You didn't what I'm saying? You were a foster kid. Okay, cool. Let's see if we could create a blanket to ensure that younger people or people who are ready or in that sort of interstitial moment of their life are going to make the best decision and to ensure the vitality of that young person, whether it be a young boy, young girl, whatever they may be. Those things you need to be fighting for to ensure that both parties are doing their part in fighting for these types of things. I find that these arguments tend to be more about the battle of who has power over the other.
I agree with Brittany on that part. I think that both parties are pointing the finger at each other, and that gets us nowhere. We do need to come up with a solution. However, at the same time, the uniform that you wear in society plays a tremendous role. And this is for men and women, because this is now the standards. So if our standards on both sides, if we have men that are walking outside, their pants are around their ass, they sagging, they smell like weed, they don't take care, they don't have an upkeep of themselves, or they're out just slanging dick everywhere, that's an issue without a doubt. If you have women that are literally walking outside in lingerie, they're going into church in skin tight dresses, these are issues, because you're now presenting that this is the standard that we are okay with in our culture and in our society. So if we get the if we see what is coming from that, from these actions, then yes, we do have to address it. And yes, we do have to come up with some type of solution to stop the bleed. Because at this point, it's ridiculous. Now, just from the context of the video, that was mentioning somebody that's on social media or reality TV. We have been so caught up, men and women, but specifically women, have been so caught up in this reality TV world, to where we see these episodes on Zeus and what, Bad Girls Club, and all of these shows where women are literally showing themselves to conduct in a manner of where it's like, what are you doing?
I agree with that 100%, Viz. And you're talking about subcultures within a culture, right? That's not all of,
That's
Black women,
fair,
but
but
and that's important. But when you look at it from a holistic, bigger picture, like, how are we going to solve that problem? By telling dude, pull up your pants. Yes, we could go back to the basic, correcting each other's stance. Pull up your pants, or maybe you ain't got to wear that bonnet outside. You know what I'm saying? Have some respect for yourself, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, that honestly goes back to um the crabs at the bottom of the barrel thing. Like, my pants cost more than yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, reality TV contributes to it because it definitely it amplifies the issue, but the issue is still bigger. At the core, it's still about our communities. It's still about a lack of resources. It's still about there being a huge disparity, even within the African American race. You got some people, you know what I'm saying, who make six figures, and you got some people who can barely, afford food to eat at the end of the day. So it's a bigger issue. And like, I'm so solution focused, solution driven. Like, these type of conversations really like irritate me, because it's like, we need to be spending our time focusing on solutions.
but
I mean, it's
Brittany,
good that we're bringing awareness to the problem, and because at the end of the day, it goes back to like structure, organizational, initiatives and all that at the community level, and voting and everything like that. But I guess I just get frustrated because we can't like nitpick these subcultural issues without addressing the bigger picture.
so Brittany, I 100% agree with you. And the harsh reality that I learned many years ago is that you will not save everybody. just off of how the structure of life has been since the beginning of time in society. There is always going to be the upper class and there's always going to be the lower class. There's always going to be people that want more out of life, and there's always going to be people that are content with where it is that they are. So that we can't get caught up in trying to save the people that don't want to save themselves, because that is now a waste of energy. So yes, there is an issue systematically, without a doubt, but we are creating those systems in our own culture because we do have access to resources. But in most cases, the people that's in position, they abuse it. We just saw the guy from Black Lives Matter. He's in jail because he abused the millions of dollars that was given
You're
in
right.
order to contribute to Black lives.
Crabs at the bottom of the barrel. I think about the Illinois grant process and how that changed when certain individuals took damn near millions of dollars that the state gave for grant programming and used it for their own personal gain. And so now it made it a lot difficult for other organizations to get grants, and the auditing process is a lot more difficult now because of what certain individuals, certain crabs at the bottom of the barrel did. Like, I agree 150% with everything that you're saying, but unfortunately, there is, in addition to systematic issues, because yes, there are programs, there are dollars, there are opportunities out there, there's a lot of internal conflict. I know people don't like to talk about that side of things, but yes, slavery does still affect people, and like ideologies and things that were passed down from generations are still affecting us. There's a lot of internal conflict which overshadows the opportunities out there. Yes, because like the guy who's sagging his pants, who sit out on the porch all day, who's not doing anything, why hasn't he gone to check out that program that might have an opportunity for him? Like, what is his mindset? What is his internal conflict? Like, it's such a
The internal conflict is us saying that there are no resources.
Nah.
It's I believe that that's what it is. The Bible teaches us that as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you're being told that there are no resources, uh Kenny P, he's notorious for saying there's no resources for felons once they get out of jail, so they reoffend. When although there are, and him himself is a successful felon from what it is that he tells us, because he's been on a job for 15, 20 years, however long it's been. So it's us pushing this narrative that, oh, you can't do this because we were slaves, because there are systematic things being in place that keeps you back from being the best version of yourself. So if that's the message that's being told to the masses, then absolutely we're going to continue to see what it is that we're seeing.
Nah, it's you said it. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jay. I mean, you're not too long winded. Go ahead.
His spirit is broken, Viz. Like you're saying that the internal strife is him not knowing. No, the spirit is broken, man. You know, sitting up here listening to, you know, us have this conversation, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, man, these white people did a number on us, yo. You know what I mean? They mentally did a fucking number on us, because we will always waste tons of energy speaking about the problems and very little, or even say if there's somebody out there actively in the solution, you know, maybe they don't have the funding, maybe we're not aware of them, but they're out there in working the solution right now. We'll go up to that shit, we'll give them praise for a little while, then we'll tear them the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, this nigga got a child out of wedlock. Yo, let's tear this shit up, man. Don't give no money to this foundation. You know what I'm saying? He got a side chick. You know, like, we'll go in there and praise this thing and then find a way to tear it down while not acknowledging that he has the right thing, but he's human, or they are human, you know, whether it's a man or a woman, like, they're human, they're flawed. But this process or this program that they're working on is the right answer. it is headed in the right direction. So, as you say, Luis, attack the points, not the person. Yes, the person is flawed, but the program is not. It's the right idea. We'll continuously find ways to tear each other down, and the tearing down will go viral. You understand what I'm saying? The actual work in the solution won't go viral, but the tearing down of the solution will go viral. So we have to find a way to make positive shit cool, because negative shit will always sell. Us sitting here bickering, arguing, oh, that shit will go viral. These numbers will be good all the time. But when we
That goes
find
for
a
white people
solution,
too, though, bro.
you said that goes.
That goes for everybody. That's especially now.
But
That goes on in every single culture.
but we look good doing it. We take pride in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
That
that
is
shit
the
is
problem.
delicious to us, dog. We look good. Yeah, nigga. Fuck you talk about, nigga. You got a school, nigga. You ain't got no fucking school, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Umar. This nigga been trying to get a school off the ground for like 20 years. Yo, what have we consistently heard? Oh, that nigga got 2 wives. He got a side chick, man. That nigga ain't making no school. We'll never try to figure out, yo, what do you need, brother? What is the holdup? You know what I'm saying? You've been talking about this for 15 years. What's the holdup? What can we help with? How can we be of assistance? We'll never do that. That nigga, he still ain't been at school. That's always gonna be. We have to figure out how to make niggas not proud of being criminals. You see the internet, yeah, nigga, I smoke 20 niggas. You come to my block, and they amplify, he the real one. He a real one.
Yeah.
We take pride in criminality. We take pride in broken homes. Oh yeah, dog, I got 5 baby mamas, my nigga. You know what I mean? You only got 2, or you need to step your game up, nigga. Go ruin some more households.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? We take pride in that shit. We raised on the music. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I loved it growing up, listening to Jay-Z. And luckily, Jay-Z's music matured with him, so you're able to appreciate the journey. But a lot of the music, it's ingrained criminality, deviance, broken
Violence,
homes. You're
murder.
less than if you're not having sex with multiple women. You're, just the core of the culture is disgusting.
Yeah.
And, you realize it when you get older. When you're younger and you're in it, you're a part of it. You out here. I mean, luckily I was able to avoid some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids. I'm single. I'm not married. Luckily, I was able to avoid that. My homeboys, some of them weren't. Most of them the same way. They did it the right way. We have to figure out a way to praise what's good. That kid that has skills, that kid.